There are two main ways to get to your analytics. The first is the overall page analytics. The second is the individual video analytics. So let's start with the page analytics first. When on your profile, if you click the top right icon to get to the menu, this has all your account settings in it, so you can have a look through these and just see if there is anything you want to change. But for now, we're going to go to the analytics. Looks like Instagram, right? It pretty much is the same thing. So what we have to start with is just an overall view of what's happening. Is it useful? Not majorly, but it's nice to track and see. So we have our video views over the last 7 or 28 days, our follower growth, which is fun and one of the more important things on this page. Profile visits, this is something you should keep an eye on, especially when testing content to see what potentially pushes people to your profile. I do have some strategies that I'll be showing a lot later on, but stick around to get the basics right first, and then we can go for a more detailed strategy. Next tab is the Contents tab. This is where you can see content-specific analytics. Again, not the most interesting thing, but it does show you what content is trending, what your content is trending. So whatever is getting the most views in the last 7 days, which is nice to see. You can really start to get a sense of what does and doesn't work. And if something suddenly goes viral, you'll know. And can even start creating similar content to push your account further and jump on that virality that you're getting. Now, followers. This is my favourite tab and one to really keep an eye on. It shows you your general growth numbers and your audience split. So you may have a big percentage difference between male and female. Maybe it's pretty similar. Depending on that, you can start adjusting your content to suit. Then you have countries where your followers are from. This can really dictate when you post. If most of your followers are from a different time zone, it makes sense to post at times that suits them, not posting at 2 a.m. for them when it's kind of 7 o'clock in the morning for you. That's not going to work. But if you're still unsure, you also have the follower activity. So when they are engaging the most with you over the different hours and the different days. So this means you can really start to get a sense of when is the best time to post, when to catch your followers, when they're the most active, and when they are most likely to see it, watch it, and engage with it. And then TikTok will, of course, then push that out to more people. And that's the basis of how you go viral. So right, now at the bottom, we have two of my most favourite features in this app, ever. So you've got videos your followers watched, and sounds your followers listened to. So this isn't related to anything you've done. This is related solely to what your followers are listening to and watching. And this is incredible knowledge to be giving out because it means you can really see what your followers want to engage with and what's going to get them going, as well as finding trending sounds. These sounds you want to get on quickly because they can disappear as fast as any trend. So as soon as you see 1, 2, 3 of these different sounds, start making a video for them. This section also does change often, so make sure to keep checking back on a regular basis to see what has changed and see how you can use this to make the growth content that you want to be making. And that's the overall analytics. So let's have a look at the individual video analytics. There are two ways to get the individual video analytics. One way is to go to your overall, and on a piece of content that you want, you can click onto that and that will take you to your individual video analytics. The second way is to go on the video on your profile. Click into it, and on the right hand bar you'll see 3 dots. Now that is the universal symbol for a menu, as we all know. So click that and go to the analytics that pops up in the pop-up bar. Now we're all there, let's have a look at these. Right at the top, you'll see that you have a thumbnail for your video, so you know exactly what you're looking at. So this shows you exactly the video you're on. It also shows you how long the video is, and this is very important to note and to keep track of. So typically, shorter videos do better on TikTok. So anything 15 seconds and under is great. But this also relates to our watch time. So if we skip a few rows, those rows really are there for interest, but I wouldn't put too much emphasis on them. Likes and comments are great. Total playtime, meh, doesn't really mean anything. And total views, again, is good to know, but you don't need to come into analytics to see that. So now we are at average watch time. This is the most important metric you'll want to look at, even more so than how many views it has. Remember I mentioned way back in this course that watch time is the number one metric TikTok looks at as a sign of a good video. This is where we can keep track of that. So what you ideally want to see is a watch time longer than the length of your video. This means that on average, people are watching the video more than once, signaling that it's a pretty damn good video. It won't always be the case, but you can start to create more content around videos that are getting that extended watch time and that will lead to more success and growth on the platform. If it isn't over, as long as it's close enough to the full length of the video, you're good to go. So underneath that, we get to see where people are seeing our content. And there are three main ways for this: the For You, the Personal, and the Following. So the For You page is they're seeing it on the For You page. The Personal profile means they've come to your profile and they've clicked on the video from there. So it's a good sign to see what thumbnails work well. And finally, the Following is they've gone onto the Following page on their homepage and they've seen it pop up there. The Following one is really interesting because it can tell you how active your engaged followers are. On the For You page, it can pop up for followers and people who've never heard of you, so that's fairly generic. But if they're using the Following page, or your personal profile even, you're actually doing better in terms of getting the right audience. People are trying to find your content. Okay, so down below that we have our audience territories. It's pretty simple. Where are the people looking at this video from? It's good to see because you can start planning when you post to get the best engagement. And that's it for analytics. It's all very simple and easy to understand and track. You can download my tracking sheet from the link, so get on that and start putting your details into that sheet so you can really see where the growth opportunities are. And that's it for the analytics. It's as easy as that.